Do you realize that time passes so quickly that, in the blink of an eye, we already feel older? But wait, it's not just time that's responsible. What if I told you that besides time, seemingly harmless habits are silently accelerating your physical and mental aging? The small actions you overlook daily are in fact the reasons why your body and mind gradually weaken, even if you don't notice it. You might think everything is under control, but the truth is that these bad habits are quietly destroying you from within. The key isn't about how much you accomplish, but rather how you prioritize what truly matters and let go of things that don't deserve your energy. Oftentimes, we get caught up chasing trivial pursuits, forgetting the peace and balance that are essential in life. Have you truly paid attention to what is essential in your life? Perhaps it's time to pause, reflect, and embark on a journey of change. Don't let harmful habits continue to drain your health and spirit. Get ready to identify and eliminate the habits that no longer serve you, making way for a better life. Finally, the story I'm about to share will help you see the value hidden in the little things you do every day. Don't miss a single detail, as the conclusion will leave you pondering more deeply than ever before. Habit 1. Once upon a time, in a peaceful village, there lived a man named Andrew. He was a farmer, renowned for his dedication to work. Although young, Andrew's face and body bore the marks of exhaustion and fatigue, as if he had lived decades longer than his actual age. One day, while plowing his field, Andrew encountered a wise old man. The old man approached him and remarked, "You look like you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. You're still young, but it seems as though you've endured far too many burdens. What has brought you to this state?" Startled, Andrew paused and began to reflect. He then shared his daily life with the old man. Endless hours of hard work in the fields, hasty meals, and rarely taking proper rest. At night, instead of unwinding, Andrew would toss and turn, losing sleep over worries about his crops. To fight off constant fatigue, he relied heavily on caffeine and sugar, substances that provided momentary bursts of energy, but ultimately left him feeling even more drained. Hearing Andrew's story, the old man nodded understandingly and said, "Bad habits are like tiny drops of water. At first they seem insignificant, but over time they wear down even the hardest stone, leaving deep marks. Your reliance on stimulants and neglecting your body's basic needs are the very reasons why you appear older than your actual age." Intrigued, Andrew asked, "What can I do to change?" The wise old man smiled and advised, "Take care of your body the way you tend to your crops. First, listen to your body. Nourish it with healthy food and ensure it receives the nutrients it needs. Then, don't forget to rest. Your body is like the soil. Without renewal, it will become depleted. These healthy habits will not only restore your health, but also bring you long-lasting vitality and energy." From that day forward, Andrew began to make changes. He ate nutritious meals, ensured he got enough sleep, and gradually reduced his dependence on stimulants. He took breaks when necessary and drank plenty of water to stay hydrated after hours of work in the fields. Over time, the transformation in Andrew became evident not only to himself, but also to his friends and neighbors. His face grew more radiant, his skin healthier and more vibrant. Andrew's spirit also lifted, and he became much more optimistic. Those around him noticed that Andrew had not only improved his physical health, but also regained balance in his life. Andrew's story is a valuable lesson about self-care and the importance of healthy habits. With just small changes, we can make a significant difference in our lives. Habit 2. The lesson Andrew learned is clear. Small habits, seemingly harmless, can quietly wear down our bodies and souls if left unchecked. Like a tree, the human body needs regular care to grow strong and healthy. This story delivers an important message. Sometimes it's the simple habits we overlook that silently lead to our downfall. Before diving deeper into this lesson, remember that our health and well-being should always come first. If you find these insights helpful, don't hesitate to subscribe and turn on notifications to stay updated with more valuable information. Have you ever wondered why coffee is considered the savior of office workers? In today's work culture, sleeping less than 8 hours is often glorified as a symbol of productivity and ambition. But in reality, lack of sleep doesn't bring glory. It only deteriorates your health and accelerates aging. much like a forgotten banana left on the table. When night falls, your body enters recovery mode. Imagine a team of skilled workers tirelessly repairing, restoring, and upgrading your body. While you sleep, tissues are healed, cells are rejuvenated, and the damage from a long day is repaired. However, if you fire these workers by cutting your sleep short, don't be surprised if you wake up the next morning with new wrinkles, puffy eyes large enough to fit a small kitten, or dull skin resembling a deflated balloon. Getting less than 8 hours of sleep a night doesn't just leave you fatigued. It significantly impacts your blood circulation. Imagine hosting a large party at home without enough space for all your guests. Chaos would ensue. Similarly, your body experiences similar turmoil when sleep deprivation disrupts its circulatory system, leading to physical and mental issues. Beyond inadequate sleep, other bad habits quietly infiltrate our lives, much like a cat sneaking into a cardboard box. Think about those long nights spent binge-watching shows until sunrise, checking your phone every minute for the latest meme, or overindulging in caffeine as if tomorrow doesn't exist. These behaviors combine to create the perfect formula for turning you into a zombie sooner than expected. So, how do you combat early aging? Start by establishing a sleep routine that your body loves. Go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, regardless of whether it's a weekend or a weekday. Consistency in your schedule helps regulate your body's internal clock and optimize its recovery processes during sleep. Remember, self-care isn't just a responsibility, it's a gift you give yourself. Small changes today can lead to significant differences in the future. Start with the basics. Get enough sleep, eat healthily, and learn to listen to your body. These are the keys to maintaining your health and effectively combating aging. Habit 3. This isn't a complex math test. It's simply about giving yourself a chance to rest and creating the ideal environment for sleep, your most important companion. Close the curtains, turn off the lights, and if necessary, use earplugs or an eye mask. Your bedroom should be a sacred space that offers peace and relaxation, not a noisy circus. Another essential tip: turn off electronic devices that emit blue light, as they don't support quality sleep. Try turning off your phone at least an hour before bedtime. Rest assured, even if you don't check social media for one night, the world will still go on. More importantly, take time to unwind before sleeping. Quality sleep is the perfect way for your body to recharge. The philosophy of Stoicism encourages us to find calm amidst the chaos of life, and you can apply this to your nightly rest. Over time, the changes will become increasingly noticeable. Instead of taking pride in sleepless nights, remember that your body is sending warning signals about the lack of rest. Prolonging the state only accelerates aging, which nobody wants. Life has no reset button, so take care of yourself before it's too late. If you still believe that working long hours is a mark of success, think again. True wisdom lies in dedicating enough time to sleep, allowing your body to recover. Imagine daily life as a juggling act, where you must balance multiple responsibilities. Stress becomes an inseparable companion in the modern pace of life, much like the smell of morning coffee or the ping of a phone notification at 3 a.m. Yet stress doesn't just make you frown. It leaves visible marks on your skin, contributing to accelerated aging. Your body produces cortisol, epinephrine, and adrenaline to cope with daily challenges. While these hormones are helpful in the short term, when they remain at high levels for too long, they become toxic allies. Excess cortisol reduces your skin's elasticity, making you look like you haven't slept in a week. Stress doesn't stop there. It sneaks into seemingly harmless habits. Maybe you choose to stay up late watching movies instead of sleeping on time, eat a chocolate ice cream cone whenever you're feeling down, or simply postpone exercising. These behaviors gradually wear down your physical and mental health, making recovery increasingly difficult. Remember, your body deserves better. Quality sleep, a balanced lifestyle, and healthy habits are the keys to overcoming stress, maintaining your health, and preserving your youthful glow for the long term. Habit 4. Of course, the couch is cozy and inviting, but habits like these are silently accelerating your aging process. So what's the solution? The answer might be closer than you think: meditation. This practice, often imagined as a tradition reserved for Tibetan monks in distant monasteries, can easily fit into your busy daily life. You don't need to wear a meditation robe or leave the world behind to seek peace. All you need is just a few minutes each day. Imagine yourself sitting in a quiet corner of your home, a small oasis amidst the storms of life. With each inhale, you feel calm spreading through you. With each exhale, tension dissipates. Simple exercises like focusing on your breath or visualizing a place of serenity can bring remarkable benefits. They not only reduce cortisol, the stress hormone, but also allow you to view life's challenges with greater clarity. And who knows, you might discover that a walk in the park rejuvenates you far more than a scoop of ice cream ever could. Additionally, remember the wisdom of the Stoics. They teach us to face adversity with serenity and inner strength. Instead of letting stress drown you, learn to embrace challenges as a natural part of life and use the tools you already have to overcome them. Stress can be a formidable foe, but it's not invincible. By managing stressors and incorporating practices like meditation, you can not only lower cortisol levels but also achieve mental clarity and a deeper sense of happiness. Think of life as a game of chess. Sometimes the wisest move is to pause, take a deep breath, and consider your next step. The next time you feel stress creeping in, remember the words of Epictetus. Calmness is the refuge of the wise. Besides stress, another habit quietly stealing your youth is smoking. If you think smoking merely stains your teeth or gives your breath a distinctive odor, let me remind you, it's a cunning thief, silently robbing your skin of its youthful glow. Smoking doesn't just reduce the oxygen and nutrients your skin needs to stay radiant. It also activates enzymes that destroy collagen, stripping your skin of its elasticity. It's as if your skin is crying out, "Where's my collagen?" The toxins in cigarette smoke hinder cellular oxygenation, leaving your skin struggling to breathe. It's like trying to run a marathon with a plastic bag over your head. Your skin loses its ability to regenerate, wrinkles form, and youthful vibrancy gradually fades away. To better understand, imagine the Stoic philosophers as guardians of your skin, reminding you to live according to reason and nature. They would never encourage you to inhale smoke, only to exhale signs of aging. So, heed the warning signals from your skin. Quitting this habit not only enhances your overall health, but also restores your skin's smoothness and youthful appearance. Lastly, remember that self-care is the best way to preserve your youth. Choose healthy habits like meditation and exercise, instead of letting negatives like stress or smoking control your life. The small changes you make today will create a significant difference in your health and appearance tomorrow. Habit 5. Unsuitable fabrics might make your skin look dull and aged, but there's a bigger culprit: smoking. If you're one of those who think small indulgences like smoking don't affect your appearance, think again. Every puff of cigarette smoke is like a thief sneaking in, stealing your youth, and leaving visible signs of aging on your skin. That's not exactly a party you'd want to attend, is it? Solutions for your skin and health. Quitting smoking is a perfect first step. However, there are other strategies you can adopt to improve your health and maintain a youthful appearance. One of the most important factors is keeping your skin hydrated. Imagine your skin as a tree. If it isn't watered regularly, it will wither, and so will your skin. Why not water your body by drinking enough water and eliminating harmful cigarette smoke altogether? Adding fresh fruits and vegetables to your diet is another excellent way to provide antioxidants. These nutrients act as a shield, protecting your skin from the harmful effects left by smoking. Additionally, regular exercise not only improves circulation, but also helps relieve stress after a long day. Remember, the choice is yours. You can continue living under the illusion that smoking doesn't affect your appearance, or you can take control of your life by starting to care for yourself. Stoics believe in self-discipline and reason, and they'd remind you that you are the architect of your destiny. The role of water in skincare. Take a good look at the mirror. If your skin no longer appears radiant, it might be because you've been neglecting your water intake. Dehydration doesn't just leave your skin dry and dull, it also leads to toxin buildup, turning your body into a biological landfill. Experts recommend drinking about 3 liters, 13 cups of water daily for men, and 2.2 liters, 9 cups for women. However, in today's busy world, few people meet these numbers. Work, social media, or even binge-worthy TV series often make us forget to stay hydrated. The solution? Make drinking water a habit. Always carry a water bottle with you, treating it as a companion, reminding you to stay hydrated whenever you see it. You can also associate drinking water with specific times of the day, like starting your workday or completing a task. If plain water feels boring, add slices of lemon, cucumber, or a hint of herbs to make it more refreshing. Stoicism and the lesson of self-care. It might sound surprising, but Stoic philosophy can even be applied to drinking water. Stoics teach us that while we can't change our circumstances, we can act in ways that change ourselves. You can't transform dull skin overnight, but you can start drinking more water. A small yet meaningful step toward self-care. In short, not drinking enough water may seem like a minor habit, but it leads to significant consequences, including premature aging. If you care about your health and skin, make staying hydrated your top priority. Your body is a temple, and like any temple, it needs maintenance to shine. The effects of caffeine and unhealthy habits. Another often overlooked factor is the caffeine you consume daily. Caffeine, the magical drink that makes you feel like a superhero in the morning, can also turn into a villain by the afternoon, causing nervous tension and increased cravings. If you're wondering whether caffeine is a trustworthy friend or a hidden foe, the answer depends on how you use it. In small amounts, it can help you stay alert, but overindulgence leads to dehydration, disrupts sleep, and heightens restlessness. Striving for a balanced lifestyle. Self-care isn't a luxury, it's an essential part of life. From quitting smoking and staying hydrated to moderating caffeine intake, these small steps bring you closer to optimal health. Choose the path that allows you to love and care for yourself. Because in the end, your health and happiness are the greatest gifts you can give yourself. Habit 6. Caffeine, a companion or a silent enemy? Imagine yourself as a sports car racing down the highway. Caffeine is the fuel that propels you forward, helping you accelerate and conquer long stretches. But if you pour in too much fuel, the car becomes uncontrollable and risks crashing into a wall. Similarly, your body needs balance, and Stoic philosophy teaches us just that. Avoid being swept away by fleeting pleasures at the expense of long-term benefits. When consumed in moderation, caffeine offers many benefits, such as providing antioxidants and enhancing focus. A couple of cups a day can be an effective mental stimulant. However, as with everything in life, balance is the key. Experts recommend limiting caffeine intake to no more than 2 cups of caffeinated beverages per day. If you're a fan of organic coffee, green tea, or black tea, you're in luck, as these are healthier choices when caffeine becomes dangerous. If you ignore this advice and consume too much caffeine, the consequences will soon become apparent. Your nervous system might become overstimulated, akin to a hamster endlessly running on its wheel. Symptoms like a racing heart, restlessness, and anxiety may appear, uninvited guests disrupting your peace. But don't worry, it doesn't mean the situation is beyond your control. How to manage caffeine consumption. First, set limits for yourself. 2 cups a day is sufficient. No more, no less. Think of it as a Stoic challenge to exercise self-control, resisting the temptation of short-term indulgence for long-term gains. If you feel caffeine has become an inseparable companion, it may be time for a serious conversation with yourself about this relationship. Apply the 6-hour rule. Avoid consuming caffeine at least 6 hours before bedtime. What you may need is not another cup of coffee, but perhaps a good book, a walk, or a few minutes of meditation. These activities can help you calm down and reduce the anxiety caffeine might cause. If you find yourself caught in caffeine's grip, consider gradually replacing caffeinated beverages with non-caffeinated alternatives. At first, you may feel a sense of loss, like saying goodbye to an old friend, but sometimes letting go is the best way to move forward. Remember, caffeine can be your ally or your enemy, depending on how you use it. Consuming it wisely allows you to enjoy its benefits without experiencing negative side effects. As Marcus Aurelius once said, true strength lies not in what you consume, but in your ability to let go when necessary. Exercise, a miracle cure for body and mind. Now let's move on to another enemy of good health, a sedentary lifestyle. Have you noticed that your sofa is becoming your closest companion? That cozy spot where you spend hours watching movies or snacking on a bag of chips? But in reality, a sedentary lifestyle is like a charming thief whispering in your ear, "Just a little more sitting won't hurt." The truth is, it does hurt. Lack of movement not only increases the risk of premature aging, but also takes a serious toll on your muscles, bones, and joints. Our bodies are like classic cars. If left idle for too long, the paint chips, the engine rusts, and repairs become costly and challenging. The benefits of daily exercise. A simple 45-minute workout each day can be your ticket back to youth and better health. You don't need to be a professional athlete or run marathons. The key is finding an activity you enjoy. It could be walking, jogging, yoga, or even dancing. Exercise improves blood circulation, strengthens muscles, and keeps joints flexible. Beyond that, it relieves stress, enhances your mood, and leaves you feeling more relaxed and refreshed. How to get started? Start small. Instead of spending all day on the couch, get up and move around the room. Take the stairs instead of the elevator, walk instead of driving short distances, or join an online class that excites you. Like caffeine, balance is essential. You don't need to push yourself into strenuous workouts if you don't enjoy them. As long as you move, your body will feel the difference. Self-care is the top priority. Whether you choose to consume caffeine wisely or incorporate movement into your daily routine, the most important thing is to understand that your health depends on these small habits. Exercise and managing caffeine intake not only contribute to a healthier body, but also create a balanced, energetic life. Start making changes today, because your future depends on the choices you make right now. Habit 7. Healthy living, the first step to anti-aging and finding happiness. Weightlifting, the power of positive change. Imagine enjoying the act of lifting weights, not like the muscular athletes straight out of action movies, but simply dancing in your living room or combining light exercises with your favorite podcast. Every minute of movement matters. Weightlifting, even at a basic level, is one of the most effective ways to combat aging. You don't need to become the next Arnold Schwarzenegger. A pair of light dumbbells or just using your body weight for resistance can yield significant changes. What's important is to challenge your body, not punish it. Stoic philosophy teaches us that control and discipline are the foundations of a fulfilling life. So why not make 45 minutes of exercise each day your little pocket of happiness? If you need more motivation, think about the cost of inaction. A sedentary lifestyle not only shortens lifespan, but also increases the risk of cardiovascular diseases. Your heart is like the engine of a classic car. If neglected, it will soon leave you stranded on the road. Sugar, the villain of the health world. Sugar, the sweet delight for your taste buds, is actually a dangerous villain. Did you know that consuming too much sugar can lead to inflammation and acne? Even worse, the process of glycation, where sugar binds to collagen and elastin proteins, causes your skin to lose elasticity, leading to premature wrinkles. Those tempting pastries you just devoured not only affect your skin, but also push you closer to heart disease and high cholesterol. Sugar isn't just in your coffee or soda. It hides in many processed foods under names like sucrose, fructose, or syrup. Become a food detective. Read labels carefully and eliminate unnecessary sugary products. Instead, opt for natural alternatives like stevia or coconut sugar. Moderation is key, just as Stoic philosophy reminds us to focus on what truly matters and let go of fleeting desires. Laughter, the unexpected elixir of youth. Have you noticed days when smiles seem to vanish from your life? This isn't just a mood issue, it directly impacts your physical health. A genuine smile not only brings comfort, but also improves vascular function, reduces stress, and even makes you look younger. Life, though challenging, is filled with countless silly moments worth laughing about. Learn to view them through a humorous lens, turning seemingly serious situations into amusing stories to cherish. Sometimes, laughing at your small mistakes is a wonderful way to release pressure. Exercise, the key to youthfulness. Picture your body as a classic car admired by all. If left unused, its parts will rust, the paint will peel, and restoration will become incredibly expensive. Similarly, if you don't give your body the movement it needs, your muscles, bones, and joints will gradually weaken, accelerating the aging process. You don't have to engage in intense workouts or marathons. The key is finding an activity you enjoy. It could be yoga, dancing, or simply brisk walking. Not only does this improve circulation, but it also helps relieve stress and boost your mood. Self-care. The first step to living fully caring for your body is an act of self-love. From controlling sugar intake and exercising regularly to laughing more often, all these habits contribute to building a balanced and healthy life. As Stoic philosophy teaches, balance and discipline are the keys to living fully. So, are you ready to become the hero of your own life story? Start with small changes today. Exercise, cut back on sugar, smile more, and savor life's meaningful moments. After all, life is too short to waste on habits that harm your health and happiness. Habit 8. How to rediscover joy and live a more balanced life. Life can sometimes feel like a gravitational whirlpool, pulling you down with daily worries and pressures. But don't worry, there are simple and practical ways to break free from this state. First, focus on joy and laughter. The small things that have the power to brighten your life. Take time to enjoy a cup of coffee with friends, watch a comedy, or play a board game. Sometimes, these simple moments are the best antidote to sadness. You might also try a unique method, a laughter journal. It may sound unusual, but every evening, write down 3 things that made you smile or laugh during the day. Over time, you'll realize how these little moments truly add meaning to life. Your brain will naturally start seeking more of these joyful moments, and laughter will gradually become a part of your daily routine. Don't forget the power of meditation. Stoic philosophy encourages us to observe our thoughts and emotions calmly and without judgment. By practicing meditation, you can clear the dark clouds in your mind and find light and tranquility within. So take a deep breath, smile, and let things flow naturally. Laughter, a magical medicine. Remember, laughter is not just an emotional reaction, but a small yet powerful act that fights aging. Each smile you wear is like a pill with no side effects, only benefits. It lifts your mood, reduces stress, and even gives you a younger appearance. So the next time you feel laughter slipping away, remember that life doesn't always need to be so serious. Seek joy in the small things around you, and make every smile a declaration of self-love. Breaking free from extreme dieting. In today's world, there's a growing obsession with quick weight loss. Diets promising miraculous results in a short time make it seem as though the body is a project that can be remodeled instantly. But be cautious. These methods can leave you physically and mentally exhausted. When you choose overly restrictive diets, your body not only loses essential nutrients but also goes into shock. This not only harms your health, but also accelerates aging. Your skin, which naturally adjusts to your body's shape, loses elasticity when weight is shed too quickly. Imagine your skin as a perfectly fitting glove. With rapid weight loss, that glove becomes wrinkled and loose, like a deflated balloon. Instead of chasing harsh methods, adopt the Stoic philosophy: moderation and self-care. A balanced diet that listens to your body and provides what it truly needs will yield long-term results. You don't need to completely give up your favorite foods. Allow yourself to enjoy a small piece of chocolate or a delicious treat, but balance it with nutritious meals like fresh salads or fiber-rich foods. The key is maintaining harmony between what you want and what your body needs. Balanced living, the best way to love yourself. Finding joy in small things, maintaining balance in your diet, and taking care of yourself not only brings happiness, but also improves your overall health. Remember, life isn't a race to meet someone else's standards. It's a journey to discover and love yourself. Start with small changes. Laugh more, eat a balanced diet, and savor every moment. In the end, it's these little things that create the most significant difference in your life. Habit 9. Food journal. A simple exercise to listen to your body. Try a simple exercise. Keep a food journal. Each day, note down not only what you eat, but also how you feel after each meal. You might be surprised to discover how certain foods affect your mood and energy levels. This practice not only helps you understand your body better, but also enables you to make smarter dietary choices and steer clear of harmful foods. When you feel pressured to lose weight quickly, remember that your body is not a production machine, but a temple that deserves care, love, and respect. The Stoics often emphasized that moderation is the key to living a balanced and healthy life. Instead of chasing extreme diets that drain your health and spirit, focus on feeling comfortable and satisfied with yourself. True happiness doesn't come from the numbers on the scale, but from patience and self-love. Sunscreen, the armor protecting your skin from premature aging. Have you ever wondered why people only seem to remember sunscreen when they're at the beach or under harsh sunlight? The truth is, UV rays never take a break. They're present even in the shade or on cloudy days. Think of applying sunscreen daily as a simple yet meaningful action, much like brushing your teeth each morning. Sunscreen doesn't just shield your skin from UV damage, it also helps prevent premature aging, acting like an umbrella, protecting you from an unexpected rainstorm. Even when the sun isn't shining, you still need to be prepared. According to Stoic philosophy, adversities in life are unavoidable, but we can prepare ourselves to face them. Similarly, while UV rays are a constant threat, you can act to minimize their harm by using sunscreen. Choose one with an SPF of at least 30, and remember to reapply regularly, as sunscreen loses its effectiveness over time. Sunscreen habits, an investment in your skin's future. Using sunscreen isn't just about preventing sunburn, it's a vital way to care for your overall health. Well-protected skin is less likely to age prematurely, develop wrinkles, or show age spots earlier than expected. Imagine your skin without sunscreen. It would soon resemble a wrinkled raisin, while your peers still enjoy a youthful glow. Applying sunscreen should become a part of your daily routine, just like brushing your teeth. Every morning, spend a few minutes applying sunscreen before heading out. This isn't just an act of self-care. It's a long-term investment in your appearance and health. Don't forget that sunscreen isn't a magical solution that lasts forever. You need to reapply it every few hours to ensure continued protection, especially if you're spending time outdoors. Be a friend to your skin, not to wrinkles. Using sunscreen daily isn't optional if you want to maintain youthful and healthy skin. It's essential. A single layer of sunscreen each morning may seem simple, but its benefits are extraordinary. Don't let small mistakes today lead to regrets in the future. So, start today. Don't wait for your skin to send SOS signals like dark spots, wrinkles, or loss of elasticity. Protect your skin before it's too late and make sunscreen application an indispensable part of your daily routine. Habit 10. Protecting your skin and comprehensive health, from sunscreen to regular checkups. Sunscreen, your skin's daily armor. When using sunscreen, remember to reapply every 2 hours, especially if you're sweating heavily or engaging in outdoor activities like exercising at the beach. Not all sunscreens are the same, so choose one that suits your skin. A lightweight, non-greasy formula will feel more comfortable, and if it has a slight tint, it might even boost your confidence. Sunscreen isn't just for beach vacations. Applying sunscreen daily is as essential as eating vegetables to maintain a balanced diet. Don't only reach for sunscreen when the sun is blazing. UV rays are present even in the shade or on cloudy days. Stoic philosophy teaches us to prepare for the inevitable, and sunlight is one such factor. By using sunscreen with at least SPF 30, you not only protect your skin, but also prevent long-term damage like premature aging, wrinkles, and even skin cancer. Think of sunscreen as your daily armor of protection. Make sunscreen application a daily habit, just like brushing your teeth every morning. Don't forget to reapply throughout the day, as its effectiveness diminishes over time. If you think skipping this step is insignificant, remember that neglecting it could leave your skin wrinkled and dull like a raisin, while your peers continue to glow with youthful radiance. Protecting your skin isn't just an act of self-care, but a long-term investment. If you want to feel proud of your appearance, start taking care of your skin today. Regular health checkups, a non-negotiable necessity. When was the last time you went for a health checkup? Perhaps you've skipped it, viewing it as an annoying chore filled with complicated forms and baffling medical terms. But the truth is, skipping regular checkups is like locking yourself in an invisible cage. These routine health assessments could be the key to protecting you from serious health conditions. Recent studies reveal that regular health checkups can detect hidden health issues in 90% of individuals. If that statistic isn't compelling enough to schedule an appointment, it might be time to reassess your priorities. Depending on your age, your health checkup schedule should look like this. Before 40, every 4 years. Ages 40 to 60, every 2 years. After 60, annually. The great news is that many insurance companies now offer free health checkup services. If you're considering health insurance, ensure it includes this benefit. In today's fast-paced world, where time flies and work consumes us, making a small effort for your health could be the most precious gift you give yourself. Habits, silently, stealing your youth. Your daily habits have a significant impact on your health and appearance, though you may not always notice it. Sleepless nights, skipped meals, or excessive consumption of fast food all contribute to accelerating the aging process. Each time you delay a health checkup, it's like feeding the monster of laziness and neglect. Smoking a cigarette, skipping breakfast, or sitting for hours binge-watching Netflix doesn't just wear down your health, but accumulates into more significant issues over time. But don't worry, you can change this. Start with small steps. Walk for 30 minutes daily. Take time for a healthy breakfast. Practice 5 minutes of meditation to recharge. These positive habits will not only improve your physical health, but also help you tune into your body. When it's time for a health checkup, you'll feel confident and worry-free. Health, a holistic state, not just the absence of illness. Health isn't merely about being free from disease. It's about achieving balance in physical, mental, and emotional well-being. Care for yourself as you would invest time in social media or work. Don't wait for problems to arise before taking action. Regular health checkups and cultivating healthy habits are how you show love and protection for yourself. Remember, life doesn't stop, and neither should you when it comes to caring for your health. Every small decision you make today will have a significant impact on your future. So apply sunscreen, schedule that health checkup, and prioritize positive habits. These steps not only protect you from risks, but also unlock the door to a fulfilling, happy, and healthy life. The next time you think about skipping a health checkup, remember the wisdom of the Stoics. There is no greater wisdom than anticipating and preparing for what may come. As Nelson Mandela once said, health is the first step to success. So, take the time for regular health checkups. It's one of the best ways to invest in yourself. If you've made it this far, leave a comment below saying, health is the greatest asset. I would love to hear your success stories. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and leave a comment to let YouTube know that this content is valuable to you. It also motivates us to continue creating more helpful videos in the future. I also encourage you to revisit the last 2 videos we recommended. They're sure to provide you with more valuable insights. Thank you for spending your time with us. See you on our next journeys.